Affordability improves slightly for veteran home buyers, but most homes are still out of reach. It's a similar, very familiar topic, not just for veterans, but for all home buyers right now. And I think if you look at the market right now, you're seeing homes stay on market longer. Of course, we have the outliers in Cupertino and Los Gatos and Saratoga, but for the regular blue collar worker, if you're a homeowner or a potential home buyer, you're probably waiting for the market to do something. Whether you lower your rates, whether prices come down, whether the economy gets better or what have you as a buyer. We had open houses this weekend and we had nobody show up. So as frustrating as that is, it's also seasonal. We're heading into the holiday season. So if you can be patient, stay on market. If not, pull it off until March. That's probably the best advice. For buyers, if you see houses out there that fit your needs and are at the expectations you want, this is a great time to buy because you have virtually zero competition. That's the best advice I can give you right now. If you want to watch this or read this article, the link is in my blog. So please go through that and take a look at it. By the way, happy Veterans Day. And again, happy birthday to all my Marines from yesterday, 250 years, not a small feat. Trump and Pulte float a 50-year mortgage as an affordability option. Let me tell you why this is a stupid idea. Stupid. Because we saw just 4 or 5 years ago, say 2021, when rates went down to 2.5%, what happened? There was a firestorm of buyers. People put their houses on the market and they were getting $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 over list price competition, and everybody basically wound up with the house that they didn't want with the rate that was a forever. The same thing's going to happen here. Anytime you try to affect the market massively, competition floats in and increases prices. So this will only hurt us from an inflationary standpoint. This is just another angle, another way for the administration to look at how we can float the housing market and make it more attractive to buyers to come in. Yes, your rates are going to come down a little bit. Your payments are going to come down substantially, but so is everybody else's. So that means you're going to have more competition. If this becomes an option, 50-year mortgages, you're going to be paying roughly 25% less for your mortgage payment, but it doesn't mean your taxes or your insurance is going to go down. And guess what? Insurance is going to continue to go up. So is your taxes. So if you're at a place where you're barely affording it, saving 25% on the principal and interest, it's not really going to help. And by the way, after a 50-year term, you're going to be paying like 1.3 times the amount of the actual original loan. So if you bought a $100,000 loan, you'll probably be paying $200,000 to $250,000. This is just as useful as an interest-only loan. If you want to make extra payments towards principal, get an interest-only loan that's a 7 or a 10-year fixed rate, and then it starts to float. It's interest-only, so the payments are going a lot lower, virtually the same thing as a 50-year loan. If you want to make extra payments, you can. You can do the same thing with a 50-year loan, but this is not a real solution is what I'm saying. Those are 3 reasons why I don't think this is a great idea. Los Gatos home of the week, Oak Meadow Drive. Not my listing, $5 million, 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, 4,000 square feet, built in 1990. So this is a colonial yard house, farmhouse. I do remember all the crazy wallpaper. You have a chic decor movie. If you're going to have one, you might as well prop it up and make it look like, yeah. Okay, this house, it's a nice house. The reason why I picked it is because you can walk down to Santa Cruz Ave, which is Los Gatos' Main Street, USA. And you also have Vasona Lake right across the street. So you can take a nice walk in the park with your puppies and say hi to everybody. And there you go. So this is a great buy. It's been on market 46 days and prices, same price. So they're strong on the price. List price reduction of the week is Los Gatos Drive in 95123. That's San Jose. It is a standard ranch. It's 1,900 square feet, which is not small. It's 4-bedroom, 2-bath. It was built in 1969, 1.675. And thank you for putting the floor plan out. It's nice that people do this. Agents, I tell you, this is the best way to service your agent, because when you're looking at a house online, a floor plan allows you to see the flow of the house. So it's nice that you do this. So thank you very much for doing this. You don't have to put the square footage or whatever, or the measurements of every room. I'd probably tear down that wall And then I would tear down that wall, and then you'd have a nice big area. And probably convert this into a wall, get rid of this wall, and put all the serving area right here. But that's just, okay, started playing with charts again, just so you can have a visualization of where we are. In July, we saw the peak of price reductions at 350-ish, 360. But now we're seeing price reductions go down. In June, July, it was 22 to 25%, and now we're ranging at 27 to 28%. So it's the percentage of homes that are active versus homes that are price reduced is a little bit higher right now. So something to chew on right there, just so you know. The highest sold was 11.88. The lowest sold price was 798,000. Both of those came in at 100%. The lowest list price to sales price listed at 1.5 and sold around 900,000. It sold for 60% of the original list price. That's crazy. And conversely, the highest list price was 128%. Can probably drop that in so you can take a quick look. But other than that, that's it. Here's your highest list price gain. That's your highest list price sold price home right here. And the lowest list price sold, 798. And then let's take a look at 1.5 sold for $900,000. It was on market days. Oh man, you know what they call this? Fugly. Let's take a quick look. Yep, this thing's, I think this is attached too, right? Yeah, it's an attached unit. So you're buying one half of this. You can see that there's two paint sides. Should never have listed at 1.5. Sellers set the list price due to ego and nothing much else. Oh, maybe Zillow, but when is Zillow ever really 100%?